Most people choose between Facebook and Google ads based on a gut feeling or what worked for their friends. But after managing over $10 million in ad spend, I've developed a 3-part framework that removes all the guesswork. 3 simple questions that instantly reveal what platform you should be working on and what's going to be profitable for your specific business. I've used this with dozens of clients and it's never been wrong. Today, I'm sharing this exact system that we use in our agency because the truth is, the best platform depends on these 3 factors for your business. Let me prove this to you with 2 real examples. On one hand, there's an emergency electrician, burned through months of budget on Facebook ads. Professional videos, tons of engagement, but his phone was silent. Meanwhile, a Wellington fashion brand was hemorrhaging money on Google Ads, competing with retail giants with bottomless pockets for generic terms like women's clothing. Both businesses made one simple change. They switched platforms. No extra budget, same products, completely different result. The electrician's phone exploded with calls on Google. The fashion brand started selling out collections on Facebook. Why did switching platforms transform these businesses overnight? It all comes down to the first part of my framework: intent. When someone searches emergency electrician Auckland, they're not comparing prices, they're solving an urgent problem. They need someone now and they'll pay whoever answers first. But Facebook, that's a totally different beast. Someone scrolling after work sees a stunning dress, falls in love and buys impulsively. That's why the fashion brands explode on Facebook. They create desire that didn't exist 5 seconds earlier. Which brings me to the second part of the framework, which is urgency. Ask yourself this: do customers need you urgently or do they discover you gradually? Let me spell out exactly what works where. On Google, it's all about urgent needs. We're talking emergency services, your plumber, electrician, divorce lawyer at 2 a.m, health problems that need fixing now, dentist for a toothache, doctors with that weird rash, physio for your thrown out back, and those oh crap moments like the car's broken down and you need a tow, or rats in the ceiling, you better call pest control. Those searches happen when people are desperate. Now Facebook tells a completely different story here. This is where discovery products absolutely crush it. Fashion brands showing off their latest collections, cushions that cost more than your weekly groceries but somehow still feel worth it, Pilates classes that target your problem areas, which apparently is everywhere below your chin. These are all perfect examples of goods and services that can bring amazing results when marketed well on Facebook. To break these points down as simply as possible, Google solves problems that already exist. Facebook creates desires you didn't know you had. Now let's talk about the third part of this framework, which is the pricing point. This one's surprisingly simple, but most people still get it wrong. Expensive purchases trigger research mode, and that's Google territory. When someone's spending thousands of dollars, they compare products, they compare options, they read reviews, they check credentials, and they even check out your Facebook page. Under $200? That's impulse purchase territory, Facebook's sweet spot. Nobody impulse buys a new roof, but they'll absolutely drop $200 on a face cream that promises to make them look like they've never experienced stress, taxes, or carbohydrates. This price determines the platform, almost every time. Now that you understand all 3 parts of the framework, the intent, the urgency, and the price, let me show you how smart businesses are using both platforms together. And this is where it gets really clever. Smart businesses don't choose one or the other. They use both platforms like bread and butter. Sure, they work alone, but together it's magic. Facebook builds awareness and creates desire. Google captures those ready to buy customers. They work together in synergy, not against each other. Different platforms, different strategies, both incredibly profitable. Let me make this crystal clear with a quick summary. You belong on Google if people actively search for your solution, your services solve urgent problems, and your products cost over $200. You belong on Facebook if people discover while they're browsing, you create desire for non-urgent wants, and your products are under $200, which is an impulsive buy territory. But what about if you're somewhere in the middle? What if you match 2 of Google's traits, but 1 of Facebook? Here's the rule I want you to remember. Urgency trumps everything. If people need you right now, even if you're under $200, Google is your platform. Let me show you exactly how this framework works in practice. Take a locksmith. Under 200? Yeah. But urgent? Absolutely. So what platform should he go on? Google. Or consider a luxury handbag over $200? Yep. Discovery product? Yep. Facebook. What about that tricky middle ground, like an online course? Prices vary, urgency varies, but here's the key. How do people find you? If they're searching how to speak Spanish, that's Google. If they discover you through lifestyle content, that's Facebook. This framework removes the guesswork every time. And yes, some businesses eventually use both platforms, as I alluded to before. But that's an advanced strategy. Start where you'll win fastest based on these 3 factors. Here's the bottom line. Stop guessing, stop copying competitors, stop wasting money on the wrong platform. Drop a comment with your business type and which platform the framework pointed for you. I personally read every comment and I love seeing the framework in action. And if you want my team to analyze your business using this exact framework and set up your campaigns, there's a link in the description for a free consultation. We'll show you exactly which platform will work for your specific business and create a custom strategy based on real data, no guesswork. If this framework helped clarify your advertising strategy, hit that like button. It really helps other business owners find this video. And subscribe for more marketing breakdown actually works in the real world. Your ideal customers are searching or scrolling right now. Thanks to this framework, you know exactly where to find them. Thanks for watching, and remember, the right platform isn't about preference. It's about where your customers are already waiting to buy. Your future customers are one campaign away. Thanks for watching. See you later.